Let's get loose, get ready. Got about 5 minutes counting down here until the developer direct kicks off by Xbox and Bethesda. So we're hearing that, you know, this should definitely have some Elder Scrolls Online content. Pretty much confirmed in the weekly ESO dev chat that just happened like half an hour ago. Which is pretty dope. And Mojang, I think that's Minecraft Legends rather than Minecraft proper, but I would not hate seeing some updates there. Forza, I really want to see new DLC. I really loved the Hot Wheels stuff that they put out. Zooming around in that was amazing. So we're gonna throw some music on for the last couple minutes. Cool. Yeah, we'll get that going. I'm gonna leave the chat up, I think, with the YouTube chat and everything. They're hoping for Halo Reach 2, same. God of War on Xbox. I don't know, not too hopeful about that one. Alright. And we have some, I don't know about this one. Try to get some lo-fi music in the background for you guys. Yeah, so we'll just chill out and let this music rock for a little bit. Let's make it the chat box a little wider. It's a little better. I'm gonna have it like maxed out anyway once the stream starts, so. Any minute now, any minute we should be going. Looking forward to that. Alright, here we go. Video might be inappropriate. Watch out, folks. Might be inappropriate. What do I do about that? Oh, I understand and I wish to proceed. Alright, we got a minute and a half. Minute and a half. And they're providing their own lo-fi music, which is makes my life a little easier. I was thinking about showing the YouTube chat on the side, although I don't know how useful that is for everybody, you know? So we'll just wait a minute. We'll give it the minute. We'll check it out. One minute to rock. Alright, here we go, folks. Starting soon. Oh, another minute. What is this, dude? They're gonna, like, just tease me. Countdown after countdown. This faux developer console. The hype is real, though. More code editors should have like a custom little cursor at the end like that with DD. Is this what it looks like when you're doing like a real-time shared collaborative coding thing? Like, is this like Google Docs for code? Is that the UI we're simulating here? Until I've only ever solo dev, never actually collabed with anybody based on that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I'm hyped. It's gonna be adults only, 18 up. Let's rock. Means we're gonna see some cool stuff, and we're starting with Forza. Hell yeah. Oh no, maybe not. We're also seeing ESO people that are gonna show us all of their happy employees who haven't been laid off yet. That's what we're seeing. You know, it was less than 5% of the people that were laid off last week, so we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to celebrate the employees that are still here. Kind of like Sorkin-esque, how we're getting all these people walking down these hallways. Big business is happening. It's like the West Wing. And I guess, what, I'm seeing 2023 and I'm getting Arabic subtitles for some reason. What's up with that? Oh, I have closed captioning on. How'd that even... And why would the closed captioning default language be Arabic for me? Anyway, here's what we got to work with. 5 studios, something redacted, which either I'm out of the loop or that's like a new IP we're about to see. Another Dennis. Look at that.
For the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team space.
Okay.
The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
The new campaign thing I'm surprised about because I thought that was like the whole point with Minecraft Legends was that it was like
and it's been wonderful to see
more
their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of
you guys
developers
catch these
using our
vegan
background
meatball
and strategy
connoisseur?
games to bring a new and
Could go for
exciting
those
experience to the
recommendations.
Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
There are some really cool features that make PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important.
Kind of like an
And you can
RTS
sort of really
co-op,
tell the teams that gel together
based on
'cause
what
they
they're
naturally
describing, maybe?
form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
Also,
What if I don't
the
wanna
world in
build?
PvP is procedurally generated.
Where's the hashtag
just
no
like
build
it is in
mode?
campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
That it's different
That's cool.
every time you play, depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
And I wonder
In
if
Minecraft
that's
Legends,
something
the
like
piglins
there's
are
a
an
competitive
ever-present
scene
threat.
here that they
This
can really
includes PvP.
sustain.
The piglins are on their own side. They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
Oh man,
In
they look
PvP,
creepy
there's
with the
something for
glowing
everyone.
eyes.
For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Sounds like a lot of
Gathering
ways to
resources
jungle,
to help the team
you
out,
know,
that's super important.
League of Legends style.
But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
For players who like building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, you know, impenetrable bases.
This is interesting. It really
Since the
sounds
goal
like
of
people who
PvP is
loved
to
a lot of
destroy the
concepts of
opposing team's base,
RTS
defending your own base
games,
is really important.
and they're trying to like
A lot of towers and some gates.
integrate a lot of those ideas with like base building, organization.
I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way.
I mean, this was a tactic you could do in like Age of Empires back in the day, like just layers of walls like an onion that you had to break down.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base.
Another
I get the
StarCraft
biggest,
thing,
strongest mobs I can as
like
fast as I
pushing,
can, start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls
you know,
and
aggro
build the walls
expansion
before they get
tactics.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy.
Dude, I want that dude's shirt with like quirky, brave, friend, positive shirt.
I can't do my attack now. I've got to like
That redstone cannon, wow.
To stop the redstone launches.
Oh,
Just
man.
Be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you like have no idea what they're doing, and then you certainly find out very quickly.
I mean, I like that a lot. I remember some similar concepts with like the general role in the old Battlefield games where you could like drop in supplies using your top-down overview.
And he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
That looks pretty cool, man. I might try that. I like tried the original Minecraft. Dude, holy crap. You know what? Okay, so I'm a moron. This whole time I've been thinking that this was Minecraft Dungeons, which was like the Diablo clone. Legends, we obviously like, this is new, we don't know much about it, but we can, I think we've just learned a lot about what it's gonna look like. curious to see how all those mechanics can work in the single player versus the multiplayer, because probably have a lot of interesting ways to do it. Oh shit, here we go, Forza, let's go. But time will tell.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome
yeah.
to Turn 10 Studios.
Thanks,
The team
Chris.
is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
Let's go. That pullback, dude, that was sick. The way they capture the physics of each of these cars, man, blows my mind every time I boot up this game. It's what makes driving the crappy cars fun in it.
Features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and
Vehicle art director, I guarantee that dude has a sick custom wrap on his car
this
back home.
includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up.
That reflection on the inside of the rim, that was crazy.
Ray tracing experience.
What is that? Is that a car?
Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on the surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality.
Wow.
Dirt accumulation is more
wow, look at that, like under the grooves.
Areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
That's cool. Now I want to see them do that for Horizon with the off-roading.
And the first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos.
Ooh, these are Dolby Atmos.
Soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world.
Which I do think they do a good job with the sounds too.
Possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape.
That's nice. I don't know, if you're not listening with headphones, you might not get it, but what they just showed is basically like, you hit the left side with the warning tread, and if you hear it on the left side, go over to the right, it's over on the right, which is basically the big thing that a lot of these surround audio products are offering, right? Is like, relative to where I am in space, I should be able to hear sound like that. That should be helpful, you know, for a game where I'm getting passed on either side.
As well as 5 all-new to motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data.
Wow.
Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alike.
You can really tell the difference here between the Horizon series and the mainline Forza Motorsport and kind of what the corporate goals are. I don't think this dude is going to sell as much as Horizons do, because Horizons are super fun and accessible. But this is really, from a technological standpoint, Microsoft saying, hey, Sony, with Gran Turismo, we're coming for you. We're coming for that crown.
Bring in, ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same. I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kyalami. Fast forward to night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kyalami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray-traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces. With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
You know, honestly, that claim will stand the test of time if they can keep all of that, you know, nice reflective stuff running during an online match. I think we're at a point with gaming, you know, visual fidelity where, like, it's kind of contextual. In a preview environment, you can make things look like so close to photorealistic, but what really matters for me, and kind of gauging if you'd like achieve what you said you were trying to or not, is in a real gameplay scenario, and in fact in like preferably like a really complex gameplay scenario where there's either multiple players or just a lot of moving objects on the screen being calculated at once, how well can you maintain that peak level of fidelity? 2023. All right, so probably holiday, like pretty much for sure on Game Pass. They don't even like really advertise that now. It's like kind of a given, which as a member I appreciate. Cartoon?
Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard.
The cliche.
Check this out. Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm.
Oh,
It's
wow.
making everything sync up with the beat. Let's rock. This is awesome.
Okay, I love this art style.
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's
Kind of looks like Archer.
not defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
That circle close it in. That's like really big in a lot of Japanese games. Kind of interesting to see it becoming more of a common control scheme in Western games. Hi-Fi Rush.
Rockstar.
High fidelity, like rock and roll, like music.
I'm Shinji Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
Chill out. It'll be fine.
Also kind of getting some like Persona vibes from the way that some of these characters and like dialogue are presented. Some of the popover text.
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
Let's have some fun.
The cat's name is 808. Somebody's name's 808. That's cool. Like the drum machine.
でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Also, now that I'm seeing this studio is like it's based in Japan, take that back about. All the crossover bits with the circle
Hi-Fi
inputs,
Rush is a
but
rhythm
whatever.
action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music.
Okay,
The more you
all
flow
right.
with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You are in total control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush.
But how will they keep it that way through all of our
You play as
encounters?
Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack.
Meta. How very meta.
As you can see, the beat moves the world around you, and it's the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
And the crowd goes wild.
I kind of see the vision. I just hope it, like, stays working, you know? Oh, look at this angry hay fucking spamming in my chat. Yo, fuck off, dude. I want to offer you promotion.
Anyone see the guy that did
Fuck
this?
off, dude. Doghype.com, we're like dog shit.
How about we see it all in action?
Bring it on.
Be pulling up a band stream. Check that out.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat. Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm.
I like that. I like that.
When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're a rhythm pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies to expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies.
Whoa.
Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
That's not bad.
The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind: taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda.
You know,
You'll
the
fight through
white
each
blonde hair and
department
the
to take them all
chiseled
on,
face kind of give them
each
shades
level with
of,
their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then
Nancy Jack.
we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists. Hi-Fi Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before. And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Whew. Pretty rock star move, Chai.
Alright. So I can like block this user, but I don't know how
も
to
し
like
ね
delete the
ハイファイ
history
ラッ
out
シ
of
ュ
the
で
chat,
お
which
客
is
さんから
frustrating.
怖いって言われたら俺もう死んじゃうかもまあ他にもびっく
What
り
are
さ
you
せ
gonna
る
do?
ことあると思うんだけど例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの
いやそれは当たり前でしょうね。いや でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだからジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only are we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game. Seriously. It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
Oh, wow.
We hope you enjoy playing the
Demo right now for today, but that's okay. All right, so maybe I'll have to check that out, see what happens. How about that? That cat's so
You looking
cute.
for me?
Get him!
Mind if I join?
Does that mean I have to fight?
I believe it does, sir.
How about...
I love the Nickelodeon cartoon vibe, man. So cool.
This is entertaining. You're going out with the trash.
And the very cartoony boss.
Here's your
villain.
Project Armstrong pass. And welcome to Vandalay campus.
Yes!
I mean, I feel like 10-year-old me would just like be totally in love with this concept. This is so cool. Good stuff. All right, TES. Oh wait, before that, we got look at that creepy game. But they keep showing off, and I don't really get what it's supposed to do, so I gotta pay attention here. Oh, this is TES Online. All right.
Welcome to Hunt
I thought
Valley,
it was the
Maryland,
vampire
and
thing
the
with
headquarters
hoods.
of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game.
Excuse me, did you mean Necrons?
If you
Like
watch the teaser closely,
the Warhammer
you saw that
faction?
Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist.
Hell yeah.
It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it.
You lazy bums,
The
add
Arcanist
more.
wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the
'Cause they're
experience of
into
exploring a new
necromancy,
area
dude.
of Tamriel is the heart of
Banned.
every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends,
Oh,
and
wow.
explore a story based around the return
more
of a
colorful
well-known
than
Daedric Prince
Vardenfell, huh?
you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC.
I remember him.
For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game
Wow,
knows,
that's gorgeous.
it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons.
Oh no.
Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab?
This is so funny. It's like, dude,
For the
like, we
Oblivion
brought
fans
all the
out
stuff
there,
you love
how about
back
another
to
chance
ESO.
at taking on
Please
the
play
colossal
ESO.
Daedric Prince, Mehrunes Dagon?
Big boy.
Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home. Customize your character. Play it like an action RPG.
Wow, that is.
And when you're ready, you can
cartoony
easily engage in one of the
League
best
aesthetic,
open-world
that
PvP
dwarf
systems.
Clad
Run
dragon.
Dungeons
I don't
co-op
know
with your
about
friends
that,
for
man.
great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless.
It's just like the thing
New
is, I don't
players
want to do
will
any of this
immediately
crap with
feel
other people.
right at home
I just want
because
to play
our community is one of the
next
most,
Elder Scrolls
if
game
not the most,
myself.
welcoming on the planet. We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO to give it a try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo or with friends. Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical.
I think it's
being
like they
able
make
to
it look
travel
so
almost
pretty in
anywhere
these
you
previews,
please
but
from
like
the
every time
moment
I
you enter
played
the
it,
world.
it looks like ass.
ESO is available on PC and Mac
No laggy.
in addition to previous and current gen consoles.
The lighting never looks this
including
good.
a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and
Maybe
enhanced
that's what
performance
this is.
modes.
But I'm like,
An
I'm on the
added bonus
Series
for
S,
Xbox
you know?
players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more.
Requires the
At
base
ZOS,
game.
we have so many
I
passionate
don't know.
and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you.
Show me Elder
Join
Scrolls
us after
6,
this
man.
show
Like,
for the
that's all I want to
2023
see.
ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necron.
Will not
Thanks.
be covered on this
See you in
channel.
Tamriel.
Sorry. Just give me what I want. Interesting that it's like 2 weeks later for the Xbox date after the PC date. Alright, last big studio, let's go. Show me something good.
Something evil is swallowing
This is what I was
up
thinking
this
of.
place bit by bit.
The game where everything is red?
Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late.
And the cutscenes are made of concept art.
There are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
Oh, right. It's like Left 4 Dead, but like, yeah.
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts.
I love a New England game,
where the calm
but,
seas
like,
and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires.
You know, Anacrusis.
Redfall is
Left
a
4 Dead
story-driven
2.
shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero.
Nobody,
each
if you
with their
play
own
with 3
unique
other people, they will
abilities,
never
and form the
walk
perfect
slowly
vampire-slaying
aiming their
squad
guns. It's always
to
run,
take
run, run,
back
run, run,
Redfall's haunted
rush to the next objective. Do not play this game at your own pace. Because there's always going to be somebody who is
At
trying to
Arcane,
get
we
through
make
as quickly as
games where the
possible.
world itself is
And probably
as
doesn't want to
important
talk
as
to
the
you either.
characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting
blood.
ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling.
It's Halloween time, just like Fallout.
Explore the streets of a quaint island town, from the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest to the decimated seaside boardwalk. and
You're like, all this stuff's
gorgeously
this
detailed
blown up, but the pumpkins are still fresh. How does that work?
But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right?
Is
Well,
it?
the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
I mean, like, this is a character from Left 4 Dead, isn't it? The thing that's really hard to hit. Hits you at range. I guess you can hit a weak spot to freeze it. I am the blood. It's me. I'm the blood. It's me. The blood is a part of me and I'm part of the blood. And like no bespoke animation on busting that door down. Come on, guys. I don't know. Like they put a lot of love into this nice New England family home. You can tell, but that shooting action is not living up to the sum of its parts. Like, that's a pretty shot that you will never actually see in-game, you know?
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more waiting for you. Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Who is that? Is it a big castle? Nope.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways.
A stealth approach.
Always be ready to improvise.
To just run and gun.
Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract.
That's kind of cool. The design of that is very like Boston Dynamics.
We got him, Bribon.
Meets a kitchen appliance, I guess. More of the blood. We all love the blood. And I feel like the guns, I don't know, a little samey. You know what I was thinking of? This kind of reminds me of like Deathloop. A lot of really great overarching concepts maybe, and then just kind of like mid FPS gameplay.
Everyone's safe.
I think BioShock was a good early example of that, but it was new enough and fresh enough that like, and the story was good enough that it actually like, I allowed it to carry me. You know, this is like
to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest.
Feels like mashing up
deadly
formulas
layers
still.
change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven to tag the enemies below. Deb follows up with his teleporter, instantly closing the gap.
And how do you make these interactions happen between players in like a deliberate way that really isn't just going to go down to like somebody, you know, like telling somebody else how to play over chat, you know?
To destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
I mean, if you ever played Left 4 Dead with 4 people online, the experience is really like, you either know what you're doing, or you're getting revived all the time because you don't know what you're doing. And you usually don't bother explaining to people what they're doing wrong because it's just easier to like have them quit and matchmake a new player.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf.
Oh,
so
skins for guns confirmed. Microtransactions confirmed.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses
GTA San
all over the
Andreas gang
island,
wars
and then work your
confirmed.
way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or
If you don't
with friends,
gate
each
the
hero
final
can take on
boss,
any
I
situation.
will rush to the
Each
final
brings
boss.
powerful, unique
So
abilities
how do I
to the
generate
fight,
more
and the
playtime?
upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded
Ramp up the
to launch
requirements.
teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them.
It's like slow plotting.
There are many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
A really pretty effect with the tree disappearing.
Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions, from shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well, well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes. Find these in the world to customize your weapons.
Well, that's cool. Knife skins.
When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield. When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
So I'm doing like a little
Thank you
raid,
for visiting
a little
Redfall.
mission with my
And
friends.
thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course,
Yeah.
our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer. Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
Thank you again for joining us.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Here we go.
Here we go. Even like freezing dudes and then like punching them to break them apart. It's just like, you know, freezing a guy in Borderlands. Bite back. Alright, so that was all the announced stuff. Where's the big surprise? Where's the and one more thing?
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hello. It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Dude, I'm nervous about the frame rate of that Minecraft Legends game.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport
It's like it's
ever.
gonna be very demanding.
Yeah, that was alright.
Wi-Fi Rush. I thought this game was like high fidelity. Whatever. Oh, Hi-Fi Rush. I think I misread it. Yeah.
Thanks, and see you in Tamriel.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Don't make that poor woman speak with those teeth in her mouth. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like that ice troll just like dying at the end of this. Like, kind of underwhelmed. I feel like a moron for not realizing Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon are 2 different games. Or that Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Dungeons are not 2 different games. Or they are 2 different games. I don't know. Do I feel compelled to try ESO? No, I'm still going to hold out for Elder Scrolls 6. Hi-Fi Rush, I'll check that demo out, man. It looks kind of nice. Legends I'll play. See how the online scene is like. Probably won't need to touch the single player on that. So, alright, so that was the thing. Did your thing. Well, thank you guys for tuning in with me. Probably gonna cut this up and like throw up. No ads, dude. Get out. Probably chop